We're on. Hey, everybody. Thank you. Actually have so much power in healing ourselves. We are starting the series with Ramona.
Sacred thing to sort of honor that the hour, at least an hour, if not 2 hours before bed, to lower the lights. Reading is great. Books are wonderful. Old-fashioned books where you actually turn the pages can actually help us relax and get into that state where we really want to get rested and sleepy. There's a lot of essential oils that help with that. If you're someone who does some grinding at night, there's an oil called Serenity that has lavender and ylang ylang that if you put that along the jawline and on the heart chakra, can help with that sort of gnashing of the teeth that we get when we have stress when we're sleeping. But lavender alone is a wonderful way to ease into that. So giving yourself that opportunity to just relax and get into that state of beginning to settle our minds down. The second thing would be magnesium. And Sarah and I were talking about that. There's magnesium in the form of Epsom salt baths. You can put lavender in the bath or Roman chamomile or whatever oil might help you relax that you feel is calming for you. And you can also consider taking a magnesium capsule. They're over the counter. There's lots of different ones you could find. I prefer to recommend magnesium glycinate, which is a form that more easily travels across the blood-brain barrier and can give us that sense of calmness. Sarah, you mentioned also calm powder that you can mix in waters and effervescent magnesium, and that's a great option as well and totally available without a prescription, and is a good way to sort of ease ourselves into that relaxation. And it looks like I have about 1.5 more minutes on my 5-minute timer. So I'm going to talk briefly, but I believe Sarah's going to try to put a link at the bottom of this session. And it's about stargazing as a ritual for getting yourself actually through the night. And the reference we'll talk about If you don't feel safe outside your home, that you can actually look through a window, if you can see the stars, if you can sit in a chair with a blanket wrapped around you, if it's a little cool at night, put some relaxing music on. And there's oils that will be helpful in that combination too. And the young lady that has the blog, her name is Jennifer Williamson, and she's amazing. It's called Healing Brave, which I think really resonates a lot with your resiliency project of finding ways to take ownership of our health. And she has 3 or 4 different groups of oils. One of them, she puts wild orange, frankincense, and then lavender together. Those are wonderful ones for calming. The wild orange, we talk about that among other, professionals that use the oils, that it calms that, there we are. It calms that chatter, that to-do list that we have for the next day. Wild orange is inexpensive and it's lovely, and it also lifts the mood. So Sarah has the blog for that if you want to contact her, and look at that little list. It's very simple, and it's wonderful because it's free, it's available. Anytime that you do look up at the stars, there's just some wonderful magic that happens with that. So there you are.
Oh, thank you, Ramona. And when you mention Serenity, that's doTERRA brand, right?
Correct. That's a doTERRA brand, and it's one that I recommend quite a bit because of the blend, some of the other oils that are in it. And yeah, that's one that's, I don't know why it helps so much with the anxiety that causes the bruxism, we call it in medicine, where people have to wear a tooth guard of some kind. And so this is an added, if I know someone's using a tooth guard, I ask them, have they tried lavender or Serenity or lavender and Lang Lang together? For some reason, it sort of puts a calmness on that.
Yeah, because that is when we were in the hospital and asking people what emotion they were most working with. There was a lot of stress in the neonatal intensive care unit, and we used so much Serenity. I mean, people just gravitated towards the Serenity. So it is amazing essential oil combination for stress and anxiety.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
We're not sure what the next one holds, but if you want to message me and ask for something, Ramona's an amazing wealth of information that can help us in so many ways. So we look forward to the next week when we meet with Ramona, and thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Everybody.